Namaste, this is Vaidya Samarth Rao. I'm practicing Ayurveda at Amrita Ayurvedic Center. Last episode I covered about piles or hemorrhoids and all the don'ts that you should not do. Technically, all the things that are wrong and should not be done in case you have piles or hemorrhoids. This episode I'm going to tell you all the supportive foods and activities to be done to aid your recovery in piles or hemorrhoids. I told you hemorrhoids or piles is a very painful condition and the recurrence rate is very high. And there are a lot of current treatments available, such as surgeries, are not all that effective. So it is very important that you take good care and you do your proper food, diet and lifestyle to support a non-occurrence of piles. The first food item that you should consume in order to help you heal your piles is old variety of rice. If you go to the supermarket, you will get 1-year-old rice. This rice is very good. Try to avoid the newly harvested rice, newly processed rice. Just go for the 1-year-old rice. There is another super grain that will help you in healing your piles or hemorrhoids. That is barley. You will get pearled barley in the supermarket. You can buy the pearled barley. Soak a handful of this barley in water overnight, and next day morning you can add a bit of a milk and make a porridge, or you can add a bit of some spices and make it like a ganji or a bath. And this consuming is excellent for healing your piles because it causes motions and flatulence and helps the body excrete your mala or undigested food out very easily. The other good grain or pulse is horse gram. Horse gram is called as kulti in Hindi, it's called kulatta, and it's called huruli in Kannada. Horse gram is an excellent remedy for piles or hemorrhoids. Please note, if you are having bleeding piles, you should not be using it, but if it is a non-bleeding variety, then you can use it. Differentiating between a bleeding and a non-bleeding piles is very simple. In general piles condition, whenever your pile masses are blood filled, it generally opens up and you have an occasional bleeding and you have relief from pain because of that occasional bleeding. But when it's constantly bleeding, we call this rakta arshas, where it's a bleeding form of piles. And in this, the line of treatment itself is completely different, and you should avoid horse gram. Consume snake gourd and leaves of snake gourd. It's a vegetable that is mentioned here. Another important one is garlic. Garlic has immense benefits, and one is for your hemorrhoids. Make sure you have a lot of garlic in your cooking. The other important vegetable is elephant yam or suvarna gadde. So it's very thick. You shave the skin off and you cook it in form of salad, or you can smash it up, boil it, smash it up and make it like a paste. In Ayurveda, suvarna gadde or the elephant yam is used in various forms such as lehyams and also vatis for helping recovery from your piles issue. Another common fruit is lemon. Consuming lemon juice on a regular basis helps in hemorrhoids. Also consuming dried ginger. Usage of dried ginger powder in your lemonade, usage of dried ginger in your foods also definitely helps. Another very common medicine and a fruit is haritaki or harad or adalekai. So this fruit, when used properly, you can just take one harad and chew in your mouth. That will also help you recover from your piles. Other is butter. Consuming good amount of butter. So make sure you have your butter on your chapati, roti and everything. That also helps. For North Indians, mustard oil. Mustard oil is very good for recovery out of piles. Cow's urine or gomutra is also mentioned to consume. You can also consume amla. Amla has all the 5 different kinds of tastes except salt taste, and this fruit is excellent for healing those injured motion going areas. Black salt, kala namak, in your cooking will help. Also the bale fruit, you remember the bale juice that you give, and the bale fruit is excellent, especially available during summers, and this bale and the bale fruit is very good for piles issue. Camel's milk and ghee is also mentioned in our textbooks. Promoting a good digestive fire is very important. Consuming a little bit of ginger before your food, you have to see, I told you the root cause of piles is the digestive system. So you improve your digestive system and your piles problem will definitely recover. Having chapatis, wheat products is good for hemorrhoids. There's a lot of misconception about wheat not as a proper food, but wheat is very good for hemorrhoids. If you want to heal those painful days, consume chapatis. Black pepper is another important ingredient. People think it's too hot, maybe it aggravates your piles issue. No. Black pepper will help heal your hemorrhoids. As per Ayurveda, it's an excellent food. Goat's milk is another milk that is helpful in healing piles. And the last vegetable I'm going to cover today is brinjal. Consuming good amount of brinjal as a brinjal curry or a bengan bharta. You're taking the brinjal, smearing it with a little bit of oil and frying it on your on the charcoal, and then smashing it, adding a little bit of masala and eating it with chapatis are excellent for healing hemorrhoids. When you come to a good Ayurvedic doctor, we are exceptionally skilled in treating piles and hemorrhoid cases. You don't have to run around doctors to get surgeries. Ayurveda has wonderful medicines and lahyams and arishtams and vatis and procedures, panchakarma procedures to completely get rid of your piles. So this episode I have covered all the good things you can do to prevent your piles. Next episode I will talk to you about another health condition. Till then, thank you.